Hello, welcome to episode 14 of Kanin Konvos. My name is Paulina.
And my name is Jed.
If you're watching, we're wearing the same things.
Because this is part 2.
Yeah, we're wearing the same clothes as last week because we're recording this in succession.
Yes.
Yeah, we just finished 13. So now we'll talk about international travel.
International traveling.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start.
Should we start with Asia? Should we start with by continent?
Oh my gosh, by continent. What? Well, if you haven't listened to the last episode, in the last episode, episode 13, we talked about domestic.
Yeah, our favorite places in the Philippines.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk
Where we
about
traveled.
international.
Yeah.
International countries, sorry.
So, Asia.
Where do you want to start? We've been to many places in Asia.
Yeah. So, like, for my family and I, what we like to do before was to travel the Philippines first and then everywhere else after.
Yeah, but you didn't like finish everything in the Philippines.
No, we didn't finish everything in the Philippines, but at least we went to, diba, each places that, each notable areas.
Yeah. So let's talk about places in Asia. You want to talk about our favorite first?
Yeah, sure.
Which is 3, 2, 1. Korea.
Korea.
That was like... Why were you so delayed?
Alright,
You're just
right,
waiting
okay.
for me to...
3, 2, 1.
No, it's already done. I just wanted to see if we would have like the same...
Yeah, we're the same.
Gosh, that was such a fail.
And this is the reason also why we're recording today.
Because we're about to leave for Korea.
Because we're about to go to Korea.
Yes. We've been to Korea. Is this like our 4th or 5th time?
I think it's our 5th time.
4th or 5th, and we only started...
Been together since we've been together. Because I've been to Korea before, so...
Really now?
Really? Yes, I have.
I did not know this, so it's not even that special.
No, but when I went, it wasn't in Seoul.
Oh, yeah. I
It was in
remember the
another
story.
place.
Well, let's not
Okay.
talk about that. Just kidding. So, we've been to Korea together for many times, and we
Yes.
only started recently.
Yes.
It was actually my cousin's idea. The first time we went to Korea together, it was my cousin's idea to go to Korea. And we weren't really thinking about it. And we were like, yeah,
let's
sure,
go.
let's go to Korea.
Yeah,
Oh my
we have
gosh.
a Korean friend anyway. We have lots of Korean friends.
Yes. Guys, it's my super most favorite place in Asia. Aside from the Philippines.
Very passionate about Korea.
I love Korea so freaking much. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay. I'm not into K-pop, sorry.
Oh.
I'm super not into K-pop. But, okay. I don't even know where to start with how much I love Korea.
Okay.
First, it's because of the food.
Yeah. I think that's the main reason.
That's the
why.
main. If you are into Korean food, go to Seoul.
Well, it's not really just if you're into Korean food. If you're a foodie.
Yes, but mostly it's Korean food because some people, like my brother, doesn't like Korean food. So why would you go to Korea if you're not into Korean food?
Well, if you're a foodie and you appreciate the art of
Food.
edibles, like food
What's
edibles,
edibles?
something that you can eat, then Korea is a really good place to go.
What about the food? Well, if you like Korean food here, which Filipinos love
Guys,
your Korean
I know
food.
you like your samgyup salamat.
Yeah, your sambo. Oh, sambo's Japanese. Sorry, like
Samgyup salamat,
kaya.
your romantic baboy. Guys,
If you think that's good, go to Korea. You can go to the cheapest, like most sketchy Korean restaurant.
Yung mga sa
and
kanto lang, kanto.
yeah,
Korean
just in the
restaurant.
streets, and it's just 100 times better. And it's not that the Korean food here is bad because we love it.
Yeah, we love it here
We
also.
love Korean food here. It's just that when you go there,
Another level eh.
it's a totally different
It's-
food experience.
It's art kasi for them. So, you know how the Japanese sushi is art for them. Koreans also, their barbecue is like an art.
Oh,
and their
man.
kimchi is an art.
Okay, the kimchi in Korea. Nothing here tastes like the kimchi in Korea.
Yeah, kasi here it's all bottled eh. Bottled
Yeah.
kimchi na eh. They're talagang fresh. They make it from scratch.
It's legit, and I mentioned this in our other episode about food. My favorite cuisine ever is Korean.
Yeah.
And my last meal on earth, like if you asked me, it would be in Maple Tree House, which is a restaurant in Seoul.
Yeah.
Literally, that would be my last meal.
Yeah. So Maple Tree House is a famous they have a branch here.
Yeah, what you talked about.
Yeah, which we talked about. It's called Namu House. So
They changed the name.
Changed the name. So the one in Korea, it's in Itaewon in Seoul. It became famous because the Avengers ate in it.
Really?
Yeah, that's the reason why
didn't
I
know
wanted
that.
to go there. Remember the first time I said, "Oh, I should eat here."
Actually, a lot of tourists like to eat in Maple Tree House, and that's also why we ate there the first time.
Yes.
It's a very touristy restaurant, but it's good. It's like legit good.
Yep.
It's great Korean barbecue. It's a little bit pricey, but totally worth it.
Yes.
Totally worth it. Love that place.
Yeah.
And even just when we go to Korea, literally every meal is Korean. We don't take a break from Korean food.
Yeah, well, they don't
Except
really
once
have
in
a
a while.
lot of other cuisines.
Yeah, like for breakfast, maybe we'll have like some French toast. Oh my God, that's another thing. Another favorite restaurant of mine, it's so random. They have the best French toast I've ever tasted in my life. It's called the Flying Pan. Not Frying Pan, the Flying Pan.
In Korea. Yeah.
Best French toast I've ever tasted.
I don't know.
In my life. He doesn't like stuff like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's just the food, and other than the Korean barbecue and all that, the street food. Guys, the street food
street
in
food's really good.
Myeongdong. It's in Myeongdong. I think it's only on weekends at night.
At night, yeah, I think Friday to Sunday. I
Google
don't know
it or
these
something.
days if they
If it's every day.
If it's every day, because
But-
it's getting really famous.
Basta it's like 5 p.m. onwards. It's
Yeah,
not during the day. It's mostly at night. Oh my gosh, guys. This street food it's a meal. You go
Yeah.
around in that street in Myeongdong. It's full of shops and the street
Stores.
food.
It's
Yeah,
like a
it's full of
shopping
shops.
area.
So you can usually when we go there, we shop and we eat. And you basically like what we do is we just go through all the stalls and
Yeah.
eat it on the spot,
Yeah,
and
eat on
that's
the
already a
spot.
meal.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
They have the best. Literally, dude, my mouth is like watering. My mouth is
Well, you'll
actually
get it
watering.
this weekend. You'll get it this weekend.
No, they have like lobster tails with cheese.
Yeah,
They have what are our favorites?
Yung ano,
The
yung-
best gyozas I've ever tasted in my life.
Scallop ba yun?
Oh my gosh,
Nice,
the scallops with the cheese on. They love their
Cheese,
cheese,
yeah.
no? They love their cheese.
And then may mga chicken. They have
Stir
chickens.
fry. They have steak.
Yeah, the steak
They
also.
have like
you know ano, yung twirly potato, whatever that you like.
potato tornado.
There you go. Potato
Japchae,
tornado.
lots of I hope I said that correctly. And not lots of desserts also, lots of different drinks. Basically, it's a meal.
Everything.
It's a
Everything's
freaking
in.
meal. And it's just nothing makes me happier.
It's a bit pricey though.
I
for
don't
street
freaking
food,
care. It's okay. It's pricey for street food, so save money for it, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just one of my favorite things in this world.
But it's pricey if you think of it as street food. But if you think of it as a meal, it's
Just
not.
the same as having a decent meal.
Yeah.
Totally worth it though, and there's a lot of people. People
And the
spend
culture of Korea, the culture and history of Korea is something that you can't miss. Like the castles. I mean, we've been
Oh
to
yeah, we've been to like one, and then we just eat
Gyeongbokgung Castle.
something. No, there are also lots of nice things to see.
Nice things to see.
There's also what
things to
else?
do. Things to do then.
It's just a great freaking place.
Yeah.
It's a great place. It's also where we
It's
get
very underrated.
yeah, totally, and it's where we get most of our tattoos.
Yeah.
So like the really nice tattoos, like the tiger I have, this.
Yeah.
If you're watching this portrait, which we will talk about soon, by the way, a
Yeah.
lot of people request about talking about their tattoos. We will do that
Soon.
Yeah, very soon. Maybe the next episode. We'll see. But most of our tattoos are from Korea, and they're really talented, and they're not as expensive
Yes.
as let's say the States or Canada. Truly, they're so good
Yeah.
and not expensive.
And it's easy to get around Korea. Diba? The trains are easy.
Oh yes,
Easy to access. It's everywhere.
easy to navigate.
Easy to navigate. There are literally
Even getting an Uber.
stops like 1 kilometer away.
Yeah.
And I know here in the Philippines, the Koreans don't really have a good reputation, but it's really the opposite in Korea.
Yes.
They're very, very nice and they're very courteous and they really, really try to help you.
They are so nice.
Yeah.
No, they're really super nice there. It's so different. Like every time you get an Uber,
Yeah.
they're so
They
nice.
open the door for you and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So So
yeah, they're really, really nice.
it's not like an Uber or Grab here. No.
Yeah, they're really rude sometimes. Yeah, Korea is just
Korea's
great.
good. Where
That's-
else?
That's why, yeah, that's why I go there. Food, tattoos, and the shopping is also good.
Yeah, shopping, beauty
Skincare.
products, K-pop.
Beauty products. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, sorry. They have a mask for everything.
Yeah.
And they have like every shop has like 50 different face masks. And then there are some shops like there are masks for like your boobs and stuff. There are masks for everything.
For everything.
It's ridiculous. The skincare.
K-pop,
Yeah, okay. I'm not super into K-pop, so I don't really.
Blackpink,
Yeah, sure. Okay, stop.
Blink.
Stop.
I'm a Blink.
Okay, cool. Okay, should we move on from? Should we
Let's
move
move
on
on.
from Korea? Because literally, I'm coughing because my mouth is literally dry from like.
Yeah, let's move on. But let's like touch on places lang. Let's not make it as big as a Korean discussion.
Okay, yeah, because Korea is our favorite, so we had to talk
Yeah,
about it
so-
for 10 minutes straight.
Where else have
Japan.
we been to? Japan. Japan is
Love
good.
Japan.
Expensive. Expensive. So expensive.
The only reason why we've been to a few places in Japan, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. The food is freaking great.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Well,
if you know where to go.
yeah. Well, the reason why, I mean, we didn't really get to explore Japan
Yes.
as much.
Because we were with the big group.
We were in the big group. Kasi.
Yeah, it was with my family. We're the big group, but we still went to 3 different cities.
Yeah, we still.
It was still a pretty good trip. We even I went snowboarding for the first time.
Yeah.
I sucked. Jed was so good, so he left me
From Canada.
to suffer by myself.
From Canada, so we.
He would just go down the slopes, and I would be falling over by myself. But it was we went to the snowing. It was fun. The only problem I have with Japan, the locals don't speak English.
Yes, so that's the difference between Japan and Korea, because in Korea it's already included in their curriculum how to speak English,
Yeah.
or even the basic English.
They know how to speak English.
So a lot of them in the stores, they already know how to speak English, while the ones in Japan,
And like a taxi or Uber driver, they know how to speak English.
Yeah.
That's the problem in Japan.
Japan,
Getting
as in
around.
talagang zero English. It's really hard to find
Yeah.
somebody who knows
It's
how to
hard.
speak English.
That's why if you're in Japan and I just realized we didn't talk about travel tips in the last episode, no? We said we would.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No.
If I just realized that. If you're in Japan and you have a hotel, right? You need to get the Japanese translation of your hotel.
Yeah,
If you're
because the
gonna
taxis
take-
nga, they don't know.
They
Don't-
don't.
they don't
We
know.
got lost so many times. The first time I went to Japan without you, we got lost so many times. It was ridiculous. So Japan's great.
Japan's good. Yeah, and they have a theme park, Universal,
Yeah.
which Korea doesn't
Japan
have.
with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But except for me, it's expensive. Like the food, I feel like it's expensive.
It's worth it for me. It's really good. It's really good sushi. It's really good everything. Hong Kong. We've been
Hong
there
Kong.
like 20 times.
Yeah. Well, we want to go back, but you want to talk about your trip with your dad?
Oh yeah, we
Because
can talk
people
about
have been
the last.
asking about it.
Have you? Oh, I don't know. But the last time we went to Hong Kong was with my dad, Pauline, and Ate Danica. So that was so great because it
Yeah, that
was
was really
literally,
fun.
it was literally a food trip,
Yeah.
and my dad and Pauline basically took us to their favorite restaurants. And when I say that it's one of they were like some of the best meals of my life, I'm not even exaggerating. It was just really amazing. Amazing food.
Yeah.
And nothing makes me happier. Seriously, Jed knows this, my dad knows this, everyone knows this. Nothing makes me happier than good food. Literally,
And milk tea.
that's included.
Yeah.
Like good food, good drinks. Literally, my dad makes fun of me when I talk about food because
Yeah.
it seems like I'm talking about. I'm like
Something passionate.
I'm
Something
just
you're passionate
very
about.
passionate about food.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. So that was great because that's all we did. We food tripping and
Just food
shopping.
tripping, yeah.
Going
shopping.
around malls and
Yeah.
shopping. Which
Yeah.
is what else? What else do you want to
Yeah,
do? That's just
exactly.
that's the best things to do, right?
Yeah. Although we want to go back, but
we wanna go back
because of the
because-
unrest
because of the
Hard.
political stuff, we can't. But as soon as it dies down, we're going back because I need to have those meals again.
Yeah. So if you're in Hong Kong, hi. We're gonna go back to Hong Kong.
Yeah, keep safe if you're there. Where else? Oh, wait, I need to talk about my favorite ramen restaurant in Japan, which is
Japan.
also in Hong Kong.
Yeah, in Hong Kong.
It's called Ichiran.
I think a lot of people know Ichiran.
Yeah, it's basically if you Google it,
The stall.
yeah, it's the ramen place with the stalls. When you sit in it, it's basically a stall. There's walls.
And then the person brings you the ramen and say, "Arigato."
Yeah, and you don't see their faces because there's blinds. It's a very unique experience. But what's better is that it's really the best ramen you will ever taste. They only have basically one thing on their menu, just one kind of ramen. Don't like Jed's not gonna say anything because he does not like ramen, and to him, all ramen is the same, which I cannot disagree with more.
But no, not all of them. One of our friends, he's Korean. He said he's gonna take us to remember the ramen place we went to in Korea? That was something else.
Which one?
With the 4 different kinds of ramen.
Oh, the one in the lady's house?
Yeah, that was
That was
something else.
so good. Are we going back there?
Yeah, he said
oh
we're
my
gonna
gosh,
go back there.
yes. Okay, so our friend in Korea, back to Korea. One of the times we went to Korea, we have a Korean
The first
friend.
time, yeah.
The first time, yeah. We had a Korean friend.
No.
Basically, one of the times we went to Korea. Our Korean friend was there. We met up with him. He speaks Korean. He knows how to get around. And he was like, okay, I'll bring you to a really good ramen place. Guys, when I say this place is an old lady's house, it was an old lady's house. I'm not even joking. She was just cooking in her kitchen and you sit on her floor and they serve you ramen. It's not even exaggeration.
Yeah.
And when we
four kinds of ramen.
when I got there, I was like, where the heck have you taken us? This is literally a house. This is not a restaurant. But oh my gosh,
was really
that
good
was
ramen.
so freaking good.
The cheese ramen.
The cheese ramen, I know they try to replicate it here and lots of
Yeah,
places, but that authentic cheese ramen, oh gosh. I'm gonna try to insert the photo. I have it on my Instagram, the 4 kinds of ramen that we ordered. We need to freaking go back. I'm gonna make a
Yeah.
mental. Did you talk about it already?
Yeah, we were
Okay,
talking about
good.
it.
We're
We're
gonna
going
go
back
back.
to the
And I
place.
was like, what's the English translation of this place? Because the sign is Korean.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even translate it.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
just
no.
something like not translatable. So we really wouldn't be able to find it
Yeah.
on our own.
Okay.
Gosh.
Anyway, so we're in Hong Kong now. We went to Hong Kong.
The Ichiran.
Ichiran.
Yeah.
Have you been to Southeast Asia, like Thailand?
Wait, I've been to Thailand because when I was a golfer, I traveled a lot for golf.
Yeah.
So a lot of places like Malaysia, Thailand, I've been to for golf.
Yeah. fair.
But I don't really remember like going around.
Yeah.
We only had like a day or two to go around.
So my family and I, we love taking cruises. So we've
Yeah.
taken two already in the past like 20 years as a
Okay.
family, like a huge ass family.
Yeah.
I think we were like 20 plus, 22, 23.
That's a lot of people.
And my grandparents and my late Lola would literally go to cruises. So our first one, we did Southeast Asia cruise,
Mm-hmm.
Star Cruises. So Thailand, Singapore,
Oh, we have to talk about Singapore. Okay, after that.
well, Malaysia.
Yeah.
So that was a fun experience. Except our last cruise was not a fun experience.
Why?
It was just an overcrowded cruise. So the first one, it was just a small one. The second one was so overcrowded, and there were a lot of people from a country I'm not going to name because I don't want to seem racist, but parang they made it like their home.
What?
They made it like their home, and it was like a rude
gosh.
experience for us. There were a lot of rude people.
This is why I don't want to go on cruises because there's nowhere to escape.
You'll be surprised. There are like the casino and the cruise. I'm just kidding.
I'm never gonna know because I don't want to go on a cruise.
Yeah. Anyway, Singapore.
Singapore,
Love
you've been
Singapore.
to so many times. One of my bestest friends from high school is from Singapore. He lives there. So we love going to Singapore for 2 things again: food and shopping.
Food and shopping, yeah.
A
But
lot of
food
it's
in Singapore, we don't really eat Singaporean food in Singapore, no.
We do, but not. It's not like Korea where every meal is Korean.
Yeah.
It's international.
Which is funny because, we love Hainanese chicken rice, but we don't eat Hainanese chicken rice in Singapore. We eat it here in the Philippines because they actually have the best Hainanese here in the Philippines.
Yeah, in Santa Elena, in Laguna. That's
in Santa Elena, Laguna.
That's our favorite.
The golf club.
But we
there.
still have no. Well, the Hainanese and the hawker place was pretty good. It was
Of course,
good.
it was good, but they were pretty rude.
Yeah, they were
They were
because
pretty
they've
rude.
been there for a long time. I guess.
we asked for like
Apparently-
hoisin sauce. Apparently, it's not hoisin
Yeah,
sauce.
I don't know, but the food was good. Yeah, we just love Singapore. It's clean. They're organized. It's
Yeah.
easy to get around.
Yes.
It's good shopping.
Yes.
There's so many good
Speak
restaurants.
English.
Speak English. There's
Lots
so
of
m-
Filipinos.
Yeah, again, lots of great restaurants, great places to eat.
Things to do.
Yeah.
Things to see.
Yeah, the zoo, safari, whatever.
Yeah, safari.
Oh, yeah, we went with my brother. Oh, then we talked about
yeah.
then we
You
talked
went-
about
you
where he
went with
was
Mayor.
he was holding the lamp and fell
Well, that
asleep.
story, yeah,
If you
that
don't know
was
what
in
I'm talking
Singapore.
about, go watch the episode or listen to the episode with my brother Kuya Vico.
Yeah.
But I think though that wasn't the last time we went to Singapore, but yeah, we love Singapore.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
How about Australia? Have you been to Australia?
Yeah, when I was a child, my distinct memory is I have two distinct memories. One, I was scared of the koala. I didn't want to hold a koala. I was so scared of it. I would do it now, obviously. And the second, we went to a water park,
Okay.
and it's a little
It was
cold.
in Sydney,
Yes. Oh no.
Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra.
Gold Coast. Is that a place? I don't know.
I guess so.
I don't know. I was a child. I don't remember, but sorry. It was pretty cold. And my mom took me to a water park, and she prepared me like wetsuit and everything. I got into the water. I cried my eyes out,
Because it was super cold.
and I left. I swam for like 5 seconds. I went to my mom crying my eyes out because it was
Yeah.
so freaking cold.
I have family in Australia. My cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Jordy, and Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're my second cousins, but they're more like my cousins because my dad was really close to their parents.
Yeah.
So they're there in Australia, and we went there
Australia.
Australia.
That was terrible.
That's really bad. So we went there after the Sydney Olympics in 2000. So that was pretty interesting. That was the last time I was there. That was such a long time ago.
What do you do there? I really want to go
We
to see
see
a koala.
family and
That's it.
go to the zoo and then there was this place there I really loved.
The kangaroos. Oh, I really can't do it. The kangaroos, right?
Yeah, the kangaroos. Or we can go to the nature reserve of the Irwins, Bindi and Owen.
Oh, I love them. Binti Owen.
Yeah, there.
I need to stop.
So yeah, it's Sydney, and then just look at the infrastructure and stuff.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I would go back to Australia.
Yeah. Should we move
Are we moving continents again?
to the west?
Okay, let's
to
not
Europe?
let's not talk about okay Europe.
let's go to
Don't
Europe.
tell me west east. I'm really bad at geography. Not gonna lie, I don't know which is west and east. The world is round. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you know when people say Far East, that means like
You know what?
Far East, like Asia?
I'm gonna stop you there. Let's move on.
All right.
Okay, we're moving on to Europe.
Europe. So you've been to
The
first time you've been to Europe.
I went to Europe was so recently.
Recently, yes, yeah, that's right.
It was always on my bucket list to go to Europe. Obviously, everyone wants to go to Europe. Because every time we would take a vacation, it was always in the States, and we never chose Europe.
Yeah.
And the first time I went to Europe, I went to Amsterdam with my mom.
Yeah.
You had work, so you weren't there. It was so great. You know why? Because of the
Food was
food.
It was good.
You wouldn't. I don't know. When I thought about Amsterdam, it's like, okay, you go there to get high, and they have a lot of. Think about Amsterdam.
Don't do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs.
Of course, it's illegal here, but in Amsterdam, it's legal.
Yeah.
And in Amsterdam, when you say coffee shop, they don't
That's
serve
it.
coffee.
Yeah. That's
When
it.
you say coffee shop, they don't serve coffee. They serve weed. Every strain that you can think of, basically, in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And when you want coffee, you go to a cafe.
Yeah.
That's like the thing there. So everyone's just like smoking joints in the. They're
You
just
can
smoking
basically-
joints in public.
You can basically be high on the street, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, it's
people
legal.
are smoking. No, I mean like secondhand
Smoking
smoke.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But Amsterdam was so. Not only is it beautiful, people get around because you haven't been, right?
No.
Literally 90% of people get around with bikes.
With bikes, yeah. And then the history there is really, really good.
Yeah,
There's a Van Gogh museum.
Which we went to. Me and my mom went to there. Me and my mom went to the Anne Frank house.
Anne Frank house.
It's just we saw a Banksy exhibit, which I loved. I love Banksy. Basically, it was really great, and I didn't expect to be super passionate about the food because it's like you think of Amsterdam. What food do you think of?
Yeah.
I don't even know. But my mom would always ask me to choose where to eat, so I would like go on TripAdvisor or research like what's the best rated. And my favorite was this place called The Lobby. It's a restaurant that's connected to, I think it's Hotel V, but it's called The Lobby. It was rated really high. Oh my gosh, it was the best eggs Benedict I've ever tasted in my entire life. And then pair that with the breads and pastries they have. Guys, I have a story about that. Sorry, I'm rambling, but
all right, let me just go to the bathroom.
wait, no. I'll try to make this quick. So this place called The Lobby. When I eat somewhere in a foreign place, I usually like to go back.
Okay.
Before we leave, right?
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to just eat there once. So we ate in The Lobby in the middle of our trip, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna save this meal for our very last meal right before we leave.
Yeah.
So on the day that we were going to leave, we get to we get to the restaurant, The Lobby, and the woman is like, oh, we have no more tables. Everything is reserved for our hotel guests. And my heart literally shatters into 1,000 freaking pieces because we are about to leave in like an hour. We have to go to the airport. We have no time to wait. And the girl is like, oh, I really can't seat you because they're all reserved for the hotel guests. And I was crushed. I was about to cry. And the lady saw me and got so awa that she made us a table.
Cool. Okay, next.
They're so mean.
No, because Ex Benedict is for me is the same everywhere.
No, here we go again with the... Oh, gosh. Wait, sorry. One more special mention about Amsterdam. They have the best Belgian fries. You know the Belgian fries? That's what it's called, like the big fries?
Yes, I guess
Basically, they have the best fries with like mayonnaise. I like it with spicy mayonnaise.
Shouldn't it be good in Belgium and not in the Netherlands?
Amsterdam, because for some reason it's known for their fries. Everyone that I talked to was like, okay, you need to find a fries place. This place called Mannekempis. The line was long. Totally worth it. Totally freaking worth it. I still think about it to this day.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, next.
Next, Europe. We recently went. I think it was last year, 2 years ago.
Last year, I think.
Yeah. So my mom took us to London, Paris, Florence. Right?
Yeah.
And then we went back to London.
Yes.
What was your
reaction?
Did you start with London? Wait, was it? It was my first time everywhere. Was it your first time everywhere?
It was my first time everywhere.
Okay. Cool.
Because for me, my Europe is the Eastern Europe.
Oh yeah, you were in Prague.
Yeah, so I took an internship in Prague for a while. So I was in the Eastern Europe, Austria, Salzburg, Germany. So that's like my East Europe. So this is when we went, that was my first time in the Western side of Europe.
Okay. So London.
So food-wise, I thought that the West side was better. Western Europe is better.
You mean where we went?
Yeah, where we went.
Wait, I'm trying to think of London.
Burger and Lobster.
Oh, your favorite.
Yeah, I love this place, Burger and Lobster.
Jed and my mom
like lobster
love
places.
lobster.
And we went to the Gordon Ramsay Maze Grill.
Yeah,
Remember?
the one we also went to in Hong Kong.
Yeah, so there was a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. He wasn't there, but
But yeah, London was nice.
London was nice.
I don't have any bad memories about it. It was just really, it was a nice place.
Yeah.
And then we go to Paris.
We go to Paris.
Hate Paris. I personally hate Paris. You know why? I didn't like the food.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the food.
She just doesn't like French food.
I don't like French food. It's not my thing.
Croissants.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Stop.
You know what's funny though? She hates French food, but she gets croissants every morning. That's what you eat
these
every
are
morning.
fake croissants. No, I love bread, but I don't want bread every meal.
What do they? What's French food, ba?
Exactly. Exactly.
What's French food?
Oh gosh. So I didn't like Paris, one, because of the food, and two, we went to the Eiffel Tower. Of course, you have to go to the Eiffel Tower, and there are just so many people trying to scam you.
Yeah. So
Basically.
a lot of, kasi the western side of Europe has been very open to immigrants. Nothing about immigrants. I mean, we were immigrant in Canada, but a lot of them, the government kasi they don't help them get jobs. So what they do is they sell items on the street.
Or like,
And it's a
yeah.
very desperate way of selling, as in they really corner you
Yeah,
and like dangle stuff on your face.
I really didn't like it. What
Have
did
French onion soup. You like French onion?
No, I actually don't. I really don't like French food. That's why I didn't really enjoy Paris.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but I'm probably not gonna go back.
Didn't you watch the movie of Julia Child?
Okay, can we stop with the accents? No, I did not.
That looked too
Stop
weak.
looking at French food because he's like,
I'm looking at French food.
He's,
It just looked good to me.
yeah, he's trying to research French food.
Nothing against French food. This is literally our personal opinion.
Yeah, we're entitled to our own opinions. Let's just move on to Florence.
To Florence. I guess
Oh
one
my
of your
gosh.
favorite places also.
Oh my gosh, guys!
Because of course Italian food is good.
the best
Yeah.
pasta and pizza I've ever tasted in
Yeah.
my entire life, and I have a lot of pasta.
Yeah.
Jed doesn't like pasta, so he doesn't eat pasta a lot, which I don't understand why, but sure.
Nope. Rice, guys. That's where it's at.
I
rice.
also love rice, but seriously, when the pasta there is so freaking fresh.
Pasta and pizza.
Both
Pasta
the
and
pasta
pizza.
and the pizza,
Yeah.
because we went to places that were recommended to us by my cousin who lived in Florence, and she spent a long time in Florence basically.
She did her internship in Florence.
So she knew where to go and she told us where to go. Oh my gosh, like I'm getting so
It was really
stressed
good.
thinking about it because I really want.
But the problem
so
kasi with
badly.
Florence is, well, we
Kinda
were
hard to
able.
get around.
It's hard to get around because if you're not a walking person, which she's not and her mom is not,
Yeah.
you really have to call a taxi from the hotel. That's a problem.
It's
you
hard,
can't hail
yeah.
taxis kasi from out. And walang public transport, walang mga bus.
Yeah.
Which really, it's a walking town. Eh.
Okay. There was this one restaurant. My cousin said that we had to go there. It's called Il Profeta. Okay. It's in Florence, and it was our last meal.
Yeah, it was our last meal.
And basically the food was amazing, obviously, but there's this pasta that you have to get. It's called the John Travolta pasta. And
Yeah.
the reason why it's called John Travolta is because John Travolta went there, ordered that pasta, and he loved it, so he literally licked the plate clean.
Yeah.
So ever since then, they call it John Travolta. And when you see this pasta, let's try to insert the picture. It does not look good.
It doesn't look good.
It's plain. It has a really ugly color.
Guys, it looks like kare-kare pasta. It
Yes.
literally looks like kare-kare pasta.
We'll insert the picture. I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it
Yeah.
in my Instagram.
And it's all over the Facebook.
It doesn't look
and
great.
internet.
And when we ate it, no, seriously,
Yeah, yeah.
you hate pasta.
I don't like pasta. It's really not my.
But
cup
you
of
were
tea.
craving it.
Yeah, I was craving it. I still crave it.
Yeah, it was. Guys. It was just really freaking good.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just amazing. And that place also served the best fudge I've ever tasted in my life. And I've also tasted a lot of fudge because I love sweets and I love chocolate, but that was the best. Apparently the owner, his wife makes it. It's her recipe. It's just a really great place. I love Florence.
Yeah.
End of story.
So, my family, I took my family on a Euro trip. Remember? When
No,
we were
I
in
don't.
Canada.
What? Me?
yeah, no,
How
no,
am I
no.
going to remember? I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, but I took my family to a Euro trip. It's funny. It was like a 5-day trip. And then we were in Canada. We had a vacation in Canada, and I took them for 5 days. So we went to Prague. We went to Salzburg. We went to Munich, and then back to Prague, and then back
Okay.
to Canada. So basically, Eastern Europe, it's not really good food.
It's just, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
there are
It's nice
sights.
to see, and the people are nice and good English also.
But the food's not great.
But the food is not great.
So I'm not going there.
No, they have a lot of really good food, but not native to the place.
Gets, yeah.
Right? So they have a lot of Michelin starred restaurants. But the problem is it's like Italian
Like American or
Michelin or,
something.
Chinese Michelin.
Yeah. And, yeah.
But it's not, native food talaga. But if you really want the sights and it's cheap. Eastern Europe is much cheaper than Western Europe. If you go to Vienna, Salzburg, Prague, Munich, those places are fairly cheap for Europe.
Noted.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip.
Yep. Anyway.
Okay. Are we moving on from Europe?
Yeah.
Do we go to the States? Canada.
Canada. Yeah, we can go to Canada.
That doesn't really count for you because you live there, so it's not really a travel destination. For me, Canada, the first time I went... Why are you laughing?
Because the first time was the funniest time.
Oh, God. Okay, the
That
first
was
time...
our honeymoon.
The first time we went was our honeymoon. We got married January 1.
Yes.
So we went to Canada in the dead of freaking winter.
So if you're Canadian, I know we have a lot of Canadian listeners. I know one is from Winnipeg.
By a
also.
lot, we mean like 2.
Yeah, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Some of my friends.
Yeah.
10. So Winnipeg is really cold, but when we went to Toronto, it was the dead of winter.
And when I say dead, I mean patay. As in, it's so bad.
Okay, so
Guys.
Coming out of I think we mentioned the story before, but we'll mention it again. Coming out of the airport.
No, we haven't talked about the story.
We haven't talked about this. Okay, coming from the airport, it was the night time. I remember it was night, and then who picked us up? My dad. No,
Your tito.
My tito picked us up, and then so she coming from the airplane. I told her, put on your jacket. So we literally bought on Amazon a really, really big, heavy coat jacket.
Like a legit winter jacket.
Legit winter jacket. And then she was like, oh, should I put my gloves? Should I put my hat to cover my ears and stuff like that? I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Truthfully, she needed to. But I just really wanted her to feel the cold.
Rude. How rude.
Okay, so she was pushing the cart. No, she was pushing the luggage cart, the trolley. And tell them what happened once he stepped outside that airport.
I abandoned the cart so fast and ran to the first open car door.
Yeah.
My hands felt like they were about to fall off. And I was only outside for a few seconds. It truly felt like they were about to fall off.
Good thing the car, okay, it wasn't really my tito's car. He borrowed it because it was a bigger car. Good thing it was the right car. Good thing.
Dude, I ran into that car. I didn't want to step out. I got my phone. I texted my mom, I still remember, in all capital letters, swearing to the ends of the earth and saying I totally underestimated this effing cold. Like, it was so bad.
Kasi naman,
it was my first experience.
It was her first experience of winter. And then it was the dead of winter. That was towards the January to February. That's like the dead of winter talaga. I remember it was minus 14.
And it was nighttime.
Yeah, it was nighttime. It was minus 14 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, but it feels like...
It felt like minus 20. Minus 22 degrees Celsius.
Dude. Anyway, that whole time in Canada, I actually have a photo of me like totally bundled up. When we would walk outside, I would bundle up from head to toe, but obviously you can't cover your eyes.
Yeah.
My eyes were freaking freezing. Okay, any part of my body that was even a tiny bit exposed, I was so miserable.
Yeah. I know a lot of Canadians, they've been there for years and years and years, their whole entire lives. They hate winter.
Which is like 10 months out of the year.
Which is funny kasi mga Filipinos that you meet in the Philippines, my titos and tias also, they want to, experience snow, and we're like, it's not as great as you think it is.
It's fun the first time, which we'll get to. Yeah. Because in Canada, it was so cold that it didn't snow.
Yeah. So if you guys know, the freezing point of water is 0.
So when it's colder than that,
reaches past that, it gets too cold to even produce any type of condensation.
Yeah. It's cold when there's no snow.
Yeah.
But other than that, Canada's very chill. Well, Toronto, that's where you went to. It's a very chill place, basically. It's very chill.
Place, good food.
Yeah, best fast food pizza that I've ever had.
We're also going there soon, so.
It's called Pizza.
You can only find it in Toronto.
It's great.
It's a fast food chain.
It's amazing. We finished a whole pizza by ourselves.
Tim
Hortons.
No shame. Guys, you like Tim Hortons here in the Philippines?
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's good.
Not even close.
It's good, but it's better there.
But for me, it's not even close.
Because you lived in Canada.
Yeah.
So
And the exchange rate is a lot lower than the US, so
course it's
everything
lower.
is cheaper.
is there anything else about Canada?
Niagara Falls. If you guys like Niagara Falls, we've been to
Yeah,
Niagara
sure.
Falls. It's really nice. I love it there. CN Tower. Oh, remember the CN Tower? So the CN Tower, it's what you see if you Google Toronto. It used to be the world's the tallest freestanding structure. So it's literally just a tower with a little ball up top. And we went there. Remember?
Unfortunately.
And then that was spring. We went there in spring. So going up the elevator, it was should be like a 1 minute elevator ride.
Glass elevator.
Glass elevator.
How many floors?
I don't know. It's really.
How many stories? More than 100?
I have no idea, but it's
Basically, it's really high up.
It's really, really high. It's taller. It's one of the tallest freestanding structures in the world. And then we were going so slow up the elevator, right? And then I was running. I was like, this is high speed. I remember this to be high speed.
First of all, in the elevator, I was hugging Jed for dear life. I'm really scared of
Heights.
It's not that I'm scared of heights. I don't like being in an elevator that's going so high up. It's fine if we're like already up there.
Yeah, or
but
it's fine if
I'm-
you can't see anything. The problem is you can see
The problem
kasi
is it's freaking glass.
Yeah.
So it's like a freaking theme ride.
it's actually new. It wasn't glass before.
What a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So I couldn't look at anything, and I was hugging Jed, and I couldn't open my eyes.
Long. It was taking so long. And then I was like, dude, this takes really fast now. I told you, remember? I was like, it's so fast going up. And then the girl handling the elevator, and she was like, sorry guys, it's going to take a while for us to go up because the structure is currently swaying. So we can't use the high-speed elevators. And then she lost it.
I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I'm a very paranoid person.
It's scary naman talaga kasi syempre when you hear somebody saying, "Oh, the building is swaying."
And you're in a freaking moving elevator going
Yeah.
like 100 stories up.
Kasi
Dude.
it's a structure kasi. It's very thin.
It's so thin. It could literally break in half in 2 seconds. That was not a good experience. I'm never going back there.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
fun,
never going
guys.
back
You should
there.
try it.
If you're not afraid of heights, if you're not afraid of like stuff like that,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, you can go.
And not to mention, we are NBA world champions.
No, great. Okay, moving on.
Toronto Raptors for life.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
States,
The U.S.
the last.
Your favorite place in the states?
Well, fun fact, I was born in New York.
Yeah.
I was actually born in New York.
And then for our honeymoon, so we went to Canada
Wait.
first.
Sorry, I'm special mention. I've been to Hawaii two times when I was a child.
Okay. Cool.
Amazing place.
Okay.
Amazing place. Everyone walks around
Cool.
in bathing suits. It's so chill.
Yeah.
The beaches are great. I don't remember the food,
Okay.
but Hawaii is fun.
Okay. I've been to Guam. It sucks.
No one cares about Guam. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Even the people
If
from
you-
Guam
if you-
say it sucks. So I'm saying it sucks.
Sorry, if you live in Guam, because my cousin lived in Guam for a long time, and there's only like one mall and no Starbucks.
Yeah.
So
I have family also in Guam, and they say it sucks.
okay,
So that's why I'm saying it sucks because I was there for 1 week and I had literally nothing to do.
okay. Let's move on to
Anyway,
the fun states.
So so from our honeymoon, so we went straight to Canada. We were in Canada for a couple of days, and then where did we decided to go?
So there are only two places that we go to in the states.
Yeah.
Basically, it's LA and New York.
Yeah,
Like
except for that
every
one time we went
Filipino.
to Florida.
Oh yeah, we went to Florida. Oh, let's just get that out of the way. We went to Florida to go around Disney World.
Disney World and Universal.
We lost so much weight there.
Yeah, so it's just funny because we came from Canada, we get to Florida, and then
It's a lot of walking kasi.
a lot of walking. And
Disney
dude, ang
World.
Mahal. Ang
The
mahal.
food was so expensive that we just did not eat.
$5 for bottled water.
Yeah, basically we lost so much weight. It was really fun. That was great. So in our honeymoon, we went from Canada to my favorite place, New York. And fun fact again, that was my first time going back to New York
Since you were born.
Since I was born.
Yeah.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
Coming.
And which is a fun fact also, that was when you first experienced your first snowfall.
Well, I just want to say that I was really looking forward to New York because I'm obsessed with musicals and Broadway. Bless you. I'm really obsessed with musicals and Broadway, and I've never went to New York. So that time, our honeymoon, I was so freaking excited to finally watch
Yeah.
Broadway shows. And that was when I first experienced snow, and I was like a child.
She was basically like a child. So we have a videos. I don't know if we can insert it. So I remember she was like,
We were walking.
We were walking in Times Square, and then she was like, and then there's snow everywhere. She's like, is this cold if you feel it with your hands?
And this
So I was like, no, it's not. It's not
how
cold.
rude. And
Course it's cold.
I was
It's
like,
hello, it's ice.
yeah, but you see people making snowballs with their hands.
Yeah, but it's cold. So she takes off her glove and holds it, and quickly
Freaks out.
freaks out and lets go.
And I get so mad at you. I'm like, why did you let me do that?
And then there was this one time, so we were walking.
Near the Flatiron Building.
Yeah, near the Flatiron Building. So I was walking away na. And I looked back and she was nowhere to be found. So I started to freak out. And I was like, what the hell? Yung pala, she found a trash can. Trash bin with snow on top. And she's just like,
Well, for people listening, I was literally just... You know when you're so aliw with
touching,
something?
yeah.
I was just so aliw with the snow. So I was just touching it and just observing it, I guess. And you were just like, what the... Bless you. And you were just like, what the heck are you doing? I was just amazed. But, it quickly kind of becomes a hassle because where there's snow, it melts and...
becomes mud.
Yeah, it's not fun. You keep sneezing.
Sorry.
Are you allergic to me?
There's something in this room.
But yeah, everything's wet, everything's muddy and dirty when there's snow.
Yep.
So yeah, it's fun for a while. We went to Central Park. It was full of snow. I'm not gonna dwell too much on the food because we all know that there are so many good places in New York
Yeah,
for
and
food.
American food, guys.
No, I like places like Carbone. Carbone is my Korean.
Korean food is where it's at.
Wait. Let's tell our story about Carbone. So, was it during our honeymoon?
Carbone. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was
Basically,
another
one of
trip.
the times we went to New York. Carbone is a really famous Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
They have the best vodka rigatoni, vodka sauce rigatoni, but something like that.
But it's really famous, and all of the celebrities actually go to Carbone.
Yeah, and that pasta is super famous, and unfortunately I don't super finish my food all the time. It's very rare for me to finish it to the last grain or the last drop. But that pasta, every time I have it, it's like I lick the plate clean.
Yeah, and we've seen celebrities in it.
Yeah, the first time we went there, freaking Justin Timberlake walked in and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Justin Timberlake. And then who did we see?
We saw Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, they were there also.
They were
Yeah,
there.
it was pretty fun. It was a good experience. I was about to take their picture and then the waiter got mad at me.
Yeah.
Apparently it's frowned upon. But yeah, the food in New York is great. The only problem I have in New York, everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Basically.
Crazy.
The other place you visit a lot in the States is LA.
LA.
It's
'Cause we have-
standard.
Yeah, family in LA.
Family there. My cousin lives there. I think it's the Americana in Glendale. We usually stay in Glendale, which is where I lived before, because there's a really nice mall there, the Americana. It's pretty famous, that mall.
Yeah.
But what do we do in LA? Theme parks.
Theme parks.
The weather's nicer, so it's
Mall,
shopping.
I guess.
Shopping and food na naman, basically.
No, we go to the what's that place we went to?
Which one?
The one with the carnival and the roller coaster.
Santa Monica?
Santa Monica. There you go.
Yeah. But again, like, whenever we go to a certain place, I make sure that we eat in the restaurants that I'm always craving, like Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Or like Panda Express or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
One underrated place to go to also is Boston.
I've never been.
Yeah. Well, when I went to Boston, I did some classes. I did a few of my classes there. It was very underrated. It was a very nice town, but it's very small. So I was in Cambridge for a while, and it was a small, fun place to be. Not fun like Sparky, but it's fun seeing history and culture, because I like history, I like culture, I like museums.
I don't like
She
history.
doesn't.
I don't like culture. I don't know how we're still married. I don't know how we get along. He hates Italian food. I love Italian food. He hates ramen. I love ramen. He loves Indian food.
No, but you like museums also, like the Met.
Yeah, I love the Met.
You like the Met. You don't like the MoMA.
Well, we talked about
Yeah, we
this.
talked about MoMA last time. We haven't been to the Guggenheim.
Maybe next time we're there.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, so really like going to art museums and other history museums.
So is there anywhere else that we haven't mentioned?
Yeah, so I've been to the North Pole. I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? You've been to Santa Claus?
Hey, but seriously, Toronto is the nearest place to the North Pole. North Pole is actually in Canada.
I believe that. I believe with how cold it is, I freaking believe that.
That was the coldest, no? No. I remember we went to the outlets. It was an outdoor outlets in Canada, in Toronto.
Guys, it's so cold that when there's fire, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was so cold that
When there's a
there was a
fireplace.
fireplace outside. As in talagang outside, outdoor fireplace. You couldn't even feel it.
You don't feel it. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, so we're going there, but it's fall, so it's not going to be that cold.
Oh, thank God.
They also have a theme park there. It's called Canada's Wonderland. They have the.
Why are we back to Canada?
No, I'm just
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 kidding.
mentioning the stuff
Here
that
you
we
go.
haven't mentioned, Karina.
Oh my God.
They have one of the tallest and fastest roller coasters in the world.
That does not sound fun.
Two of the fastest and longest,
Oh gosh.
fastest and tallest. Yeah,
Cool
love
story.
it. I love those roller
Cool
coasters.
story,
If
of
you have
course.
love roller coasters, one of them is in Canada.
Cool.
Anywhere else you've been?
What's what I'm trying to think, but parang
Guam?
if I don't remember, that means it's not worth it.
Vancouver,
Just kidding.
Vancouver in Canada
never
is
been.
also nice.
I've
Although
never
it's
been.
super gloomy like Seattle, so talagang it's cold and it's super expensive. Lots of Chinese people. They really brought up the prices. No, really. Like the really
Okay.
rich people from Hong Kong brought
Okay.
up all the prices in Vancouver.
Is that it? Are we done? I'm hungry.
Russia? Have you been to Russia?
No.
Anywhere else? India? No. Maldives?
Oh my God. You're so intense.
We forgot.
Oh
Maldives.
gosh. Okay, let's just breeze over this because I'm freaking hungry. It's dinner time and we've been recording for like what, 2 hours. Maldives is great.
Maldives is great.
It's the best beach we've ever been to.
Expensive.
So expensive. Thanks,
Good
mom.
food.
Thanks, mom. It was her birthday. She brought us. The thing about Maldives is every island is its own resort.
Yep.
We stayed in Velasaru. Maldives is very expensive, but when I say crystal clear waters, I mean crystal clear waters. Do you know those things that you see on Instagram? That's like the floating rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the rooms that are
Like
like
on
in the
stilts.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Maldives. My mom stayed in one of those rooms. It's really amazing.
yeah.
It's really freaking amazing. And luckily, the resort we stayed in had really great food. Best samosas,
Yeah.
best iced chocolate.
Yeah.
The sand is like amazing.
Yeah. And a lot of Filipino celebrities go there also.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend Jeff Ortega and
Yeah.
Jasmine
He's-
Curtis. with her.
Okay,
They went there,
yeah.
they went there right after us.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, yeah, Maldives is great. If you have, money you want to waste and you want a really good beach, the only way, how we got there through Singapore. So there's
Yeah.
no straight flight from here, I think.
The only way we're going back is if somebody sponsors us. Cause it's
Yeah.
so
Or, we
expensive.
win the lottery. But at least we got to experience it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was really amazing.
Yep.
Best beach I've ever
That's
seen.
it. Anywhere else we've been to?
Oh, remember there were like baby sharks in the shore?
Yeah. Baby Shark.
No,
And
stop.
I was literally singing Baby Shark.
Stop. No, but there are literally baby sharks in the shoreline.
Yeah.
Where you
They
swim.
don't touch. They don't.
They don't go near
they
you.
Go near you.
They're
or
not the type
anything.
that will bite you. It's nice because there's so much fish and it's so crystal clear. So from afar, you can see the fish.
Yeah.
It's that amazing.
And that's where you began to love to snorkel.
Yeah, because I used to be so scared. I had a fear of swimming with fish. But since in the Maldives, when you swim in the beach, there's just fish all around you.
Yeah.
So I kind of got over that fear. And then we went snorkeling, and ever since then,
You love snorkeling.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
So, leave a comment on like a place you think we should go to.
And then we'll go.
Then we'll go.
No, we're not gonna
We'll do
go.
a yes theory.
No, we're not gonna go. I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry.
We're meeting.
No.
Just kidding.
Bye.
All right, bye.